Spectre Studios. Play with the spirit of the game.
Come on.
Hey, what's in the box? What's in the box?
Hey everybody, Benito here for another unboxing, and of course we are doing Star Wars X-Wing miniature game. We have the Imperial veterans, and those that follow our channel pretty much know that we do a lot of things with Star Wars, so I kind of like to put these on just to give every people a chance to see what, maybe what we're thinking, what we see out of the new stuff here. So if you're interested in the game, if you're kind of like following along what we do, some of the ships that can be chosen for you to play. So I'll pull this guy out, and now we're looking at these ships that you get a good look at. The TIE Bomber and the TIE Defender. So these ships kind of getting a little bit of resurrected life with the TIE Punisher coming out, giving a little bit more of a higher payload to the Imperial side. And so we're pretty much looking at the white line, a little bit more definitive, you can see on the bomber. So we can see, like I said, get a little life out of these guys there. And the TIE Defender, I think, was really wanted to be a pretty popular ship and stuff there, but I really struggled to see a lot of time with a popular for players coming in. But I gotta say, the red paint scheme, much like the wheel guard that you can see on this, is it's very, very sharp. Looks, again, still a fantastic looking ship. The red on it makes it look even more stellar. So hopefully the cards will get these cards really into play. And get into the box well enough. Alright. First thing I like to kind of basically do coming out of this is of course the rule sets coming out of this. And pretty basic, and there is a mission in this one, mission 17. So just calling it mission 7. Oh no, we got disable the relays. So pretty good objective play on this one for this. Couple of things that are pretty much we've seen if we've been doing a lot of this will be some of the very similar stuff. But the disable the relay has some pretty interesting things about different type of rules to use for that. So that will be a cool little mission to give a try at. Alright. Tap into this group here. We'll rate up. Alright, so we got our play card, you're gonna get your bombs. Pretty much a lot of stuff, a lot of tokens that we've seen before. Going to basically find yourselves in these card ones here, so nothing too unfamiliar, so very similar to what we've had before. So let's go right into our pilots. If I got these organized pretty well. Yeah, alright, so looks like we have basically going to be telling you how to use cluster mines, bomb tokens, and the tractor beam token. So that is something that will make it a little interesting to see with these ships, because they were on previously the last wave of ships. So, go with the TIE Bomber first. We're going to start low. There is the 5-pilot Gamma Squadron veteran. So this is actually new, because I don't even remember these guys before. So it should have similar payload, 19 costs. I don't have my other cards with me to kind of quite compete, but I believe this is definitely, the picture is definitely given away from a different grouping. So we got basically a different level pilot for them at pilot 5 and a 19 cost. I think it makes it pretty good. Then we'll go at number 3, we have Deathfire. This is when you reveal your maneuver dial or after you perform an action, you may perform the bomb icon upgrade card action as a free action. So pretty much giving you an extra thing, and definitely a different way to drop a bomb. Pretty well with that, with your torpedoes. So pretty good for 17. So he's a 3 point less than 2. So very interesting with that, how he fits in there. Then we have at 24 points, he's an 8 pilot. We have Tomax Bren. And once per round after you discard an upgrade card, flip that card face up. There's gotta be something new here. Maybe we'll get back into that. I'm not sure exactly how that becomes useful. So yeah, okay, so we do get some, this now, we're seeing this one on the TIE Defender, we're definitely seeing some new lower pilots where before they were giving you some of the older pilot groupings before. So this is a veteran, he's going to be 34 points, 6 pilots, he's a Glaive Squadron pilot for the TIE Defender, and basically getting the veteran upgrade right off there. So maybe a little cost affordable with a very high pilot skill to be useful with that. So we've seen that part. Alright, so now we have the same 34 points, but a pilot skill lower. We have Countess Ryad. When they reveal a straight maneuver, you may treat it as a K maneuver. Wow, so really gives Countess Ryad some crazy maneuvering ability. She's gotta be pretty well with this. Just kinda wanna look at the die a little bit more. Yeah, we're up to a 2. It's pretty sure, but I mean, a 2 flip that you normally can't get is, a lot more shorter dial for that for Countess Ryad. Makes that it's going to be one of the more maneuverable TIE Defenders in the game. System right there, that's something to really have to think about. It's got a veteran upgrade as well, so having the 1 point difference between a Glaive Squadron pilot and a higher pilot skill, maybe definitely going to see a lot more. She's going to be a very affordable ship with some very good options with that. Alright, so look at Merrick Stelle, Stele, I hope they'll do that, with 35 points, only 1 point more, 2 points higher than Countess Ryad, 1 point higher than the Glaive Squadron is 7. Keeping the veteran upgrade, when you attack, deals a face-up damage card to the defender. Instead, draw 3 damage cards, choose 1 to deal, and discard the others. Wow. Oh, wow. So there, folks, this is the guy for this box set that you will see in tournament list. This is because you're looking for that, sometimes that 2 damage, or just to have the choice of how you want to mess with your opponent's ship getting into that critical range is, you can't pass that up. You just can't pass that up. That's deadly. It's so deadly. So many ways Merrick Stele can really deal with opponents. You're talking low hull ships, you can go for the 2 damage. If you get that crit, which could end it right there because you're looking for that 1 more, or literally knocking up upgrade cards if you get the right call for the draw. That's fantastic. He's awesome. With 35 point, that's easy point build to put him on the ships and get into that. All right, so we got the tractor beam. This is an option that was in a couple of ships, so you can put it on the defender, so the defender can have this for like only 1 point, and really kind of work with that. So we got something new here. Systems Officer, Imperial only limited. After you execute a green maneuver, choose another friendly ship at range 1. That ship may acquire a target log. That's for a crew, that's pretty useful. I don't really see it useful with these guys yet, unless I'm missing an upgrade part to this. We got Crack Shot. We've kind of seen that in some ones before. Cluster Mines. This is an upgrade card. We've seen that. We've seen the Proximity Mine. Long-range scanners. So this is a new one, it looks like, modification. You can acquire target locks on ships at range 3 and beyond. You cannot acquire target locks on ship at range 1 or 2. You can equip this card only if you have a torpedo thing and the missiles in your upgrade bar. 0 range. Whoa, that's pretty, that is, I like this one. This is, it's not over the top, but it really kind of helps preliminary set. If you're a pretty good tactician type of pilot, this can really help you because you can establish the target lock which you want to get going, and then, you know, start really unloading your missiles into that ship, and then, like, you know, put the focus on or whatever, which helps you really increase your capability of damaging because you don't have to worry about that window that you're kind of in with that already attacking range. I like that pretty well. Alright, so we have so this is one that's going to help a lot, the TIE X7, which is TIE Defender only. It's a title. Your upgrade bar loses along the cannon and the missile grade upgrade arguments. After executing a 3, 4, or 5 speed maneuver, you may assign one evasion to your ship. It's -2. So, what's basically happening in this is you're turning your defender into a dogfighter. I think they've mentioned this kind of like before. This really straight up puts your defender into a dogfighter, because he's always, as long as you do big maneuvers, which should be most of the time, you're getting an evade. Should be pretty well. That's pretty strong, and you're dropping 2 points off your thing. As a title, it's pretty easy to do. It's a pretty good card here. All right, well, we got also TIE D. So these are defenders only. Once per round, after you perform an attack with a cannon secondary weapon that costs 3 or fewer squad points, you may perform a primary weapon attack. 0. Wow, that card has probably a lot of options. That's very similar to what the Y-Wing kind of was doing before with a straight attack thing. That really puts that up to the same par and brings. But the difference is, I feel almost, well, the Rebel might get a little bit more out of the secondary weapon punch, where this one limits it, because the defender has a 3 attack value. Really makes that pretty well evened out there. So last thing, I guess, we got TIE Shuttle. This is the TIE Bomber only title. Your upgrade bar loses its the torpedoes, the missiles, and the bomb upgrade icons. It gains 2 crew upgrade icons. You cannot equip a crew upgrade card that costs more than 4 squad points. So that's how we get the system officer on. And it takes away all your TIE defenders, your TIE bombers' capacity for crew. So this is a 0-point title. I'd be interested to hear you guys' comment about this one. I mean, really, I guess what you're doing with this one would be to put it on a cheap TIE bomber, fly it with a bunch of low-grade ships. It's like with the system officer, then you could get another ship with a TIE lock. You're definitely really helping. You're really kind of relying on the 6 hull to I guess you're really trying to make this thing almost into a the Hawk ship. It's gonna have a little more girth than that, you know. Definitely have. I mean, you have a lot more firepower, so there's some area of capacity, but you'd be limited to the shooting aspect of that. I'd be interested to see what you guys would think. There's some things you could do with that I can see, kind of being helpful. I mean, like the recon specialists, add a couple more focus all around, you know, on your ship and all the ships kind of around. You can do some things, definitely with that aspect. I just don't know how overall effective you can kind of get with that because of this ship. Because you're losing, it's really capacity of firepower limited too. But again, comment below. I would love to hear suggestions, and maybe I could apply them into a game later on. But so simple overall. Overall, great package. If you've always wanted more out of the TIE Defender, this has got to be it. The look already with the red ship is beautiful, but Merrick still is he's fantastic. He's the fantastic one. I mean, the Countess is even pretty slick too. Can't really go wrong with what the Defender cards are really kind of doing. I think the long range scanner that you got to pull out of this for your bombers, I just think really, I'm a big fan of the TIE bombers myself. And you've seen some of our battle reports. I've used them, a couple together exclusively. If I could really, for 0 points to add the long range modification on it, I think I could even do more damage, especially with cluster missiles. I mean, get those early on, then you can fire away, and then get cluster missiles on it. With the focus added as well, it could really make a difference to some hitting. I mean, I like it. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. As again, more Fantasy Flight releases these ships and boxes, you will get to see them here on our channel, and you get to see a lot of our battle reports that we do with X-Wing that I think we have a lot of fun with here. And don't forget, we're running a pretty exclusive right now, the Artillery cluster that was fan made for us to be a co-op Rebel ships right now working together to try to take on the Imperial. So we can't see any combinations yet, but I'll definitely try to get some different games away from the Artillery cluster so you can see some of these ships in action a little bit more. So thanks again. Don't forget to subscribe. You can also find us at our webpage at spectrestudio.us. There you can help support us with Patreon if you want to see more videos and a lot of the stuff that we do, and help us stay active and making as much content as we possibly can for you guys there. And as well, you can also join us there from our forum, and also, again, not only from the comment here that you can put on the YouTube, but you can go there and chat away with a lot of our members that are there who are always adding new content with stuff that they find, things that we're working on, hobbies, stuff like that. We may be on our painting table and stuff like that. Plus the webpage also has a blog that you can also check some things from there. So a lot of different activities for you guys to basically find us here at Spectre Studios. So again, thanks so much, and I will see you again. Spectre Studios, playing for the spirit of the game.